Now wait a minute. Hold up, guys, really quick before this video starts. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to thank you guys. Last night, Daniel and I recorded and made the reaction video for Arataki Ito, the next character for Genshin Impact, coming out very, very soon. And you guys gave us an overwhelmingly positive response on it. So I just thought it would be right to just take a moment and seriously thank you guys, because I don't really have the words to say, honestly. I was completely blown away by it, and it's seriously insane. You know, I realized I was thinking about doing this intro that I haven't also said this. Thank you guys for allowing TheWayCafe to hit 2,000 subscribers. Actually, way over it now. Thank you guys for joining us on this adventure, and I really do hope that your day is going incredible no matter where you are in the world. And I guess with that, without further ado, I'm gonna let this video officially begin. Do we just activate the quest, or what do we do to...
Oh, that's right, they were in town.
Right,
Because we passed them on by.
Gotcha. Okay, so we gotta go meet up with Albedo and Sucrose.
And the other guy.
I can't remember his name.
Thomas.
Thomas?
Timaeus.
Timaeus.
Tomato. Tomato.
Is that Albedo? Why is he leaving?
Why does he look so serious?
Stare at him.
Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello!
Hi, Timaeus. I thought they said it like Timaeus.
I thought it was Timaeus.
Hello, you two. It's been a long time.
Hello!
Were you having a really serious discussion right now or something?
Just a regular catch-up. We meet here once in a while to go through any recent developments in our research projects.
So we just missed him. Maybe we should have hollered to him.
Just like out of nowhere. Albedo! Just like...
He didn't look in the best of moods just
We're
now,
gonna do
though.
that anyway.
Was he upset about something? If so, he probably wouldn't have been in the mood to help out anyway.
Probably. Help out with what?
Upset? You mean Albedo?
Yes.
Yeah, he wasn't looking his usual self.
Did you?
Upset. Uh-oh. I wonder if...
Wait, weren't you guys just talking to him? Wouldn't you have noticed?
Unless he was putting on a facade. In front of them.
Persona.
What are you looking at me for?
What did you do?
I wonder if Timaeus' research topic is so boring that Albedo finally snapped.
Oh, dang, girl! Sucrose! That was pretty...
That was honest. Thank you.
Surely not. It's not that boring, is it?
Oh, Timaeus, it's okay! It's okay, buddy.
You're fine.
You're okay.
Nah. Anyway, Paimon wanted to ask you for a favor, Timaeus.
A favor? Well, sure. How can I help?
Well, Paimon found a bunch of super duper sweet Sincerias in the mountains the other day. But
Nice.
if Paimon eats them all, then they'll all be gone. So Paimon isn't ready to finish them all yet.
You want an infinite supply of them?
Paimon was thinking maybe you could make a device that you put fruits in and it turns them into juice. That way, they'll be preserved for as long as Paimon needs.
I feel the traveler right now,
You realize
man.
how absurd you sound? What?
I mean, it's
Have we
not that
never
bad.
had?
It's
Have we
not...
never had fruit juice?
I guess... dot, dot, dot? Is that the best answer? I feel like that's the best answer.
Have we?
Because... I don't... Is fruit juice just not a thing here,
It's
maybe?
kind of like how Law doesn't know about sandwiches.
Wait, come again? Law doesn't know about... Are we talking One Piece here?
Yeah.
Law, the character, doesn't know sandwiches.
Well, he didn't know what a sandwich was.
What?
They're like, oh, it's stuff.
I've read One Piece, and I don't even know what you're talking about. What?
It's the moment where he yells he doesn't like bread and realizes how weird he sounds.
When did this happen?
Like when they were meeting each other and he was talking about how weird everyone was. They're like, hey, you want some sandwich? He's like, what's a sandwich? He's like, oh, stuff between bread. He's like, I hate bread! Oh. Thing? You don't remember that?
I don't remember this. I have read it and watched it multiple times. I don't remember this.
Weak.
I guess I'm not as...
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid that sort of thing is a little...
I failed.
You failed being.
I don't remember that at all. That sounds hilarious. Maybe it was like always at late night, because I do read manga sometimes late into the morning. So maybe.
But we like have watched it.
I know, like early in the day. I don't know.
Excuses.
Yeah.
Huh? Seems pretty straightforward to Paimon. Can't you do it?
Paimon, I'm afraid you've entered into the realm of the weird and wonderful with this one.
Fruit juice.
Fruit juice.
Okay. So how about you, Sucrose? Any idea?
I'm sorry. It doesn't sound like it falls within my area of expertise. I could give it a try if you really want, but I'd probably just end up giving all your precious fruits arms and legs.
What?
What?
Like actual arms and legs, or like exoskeleton? Because either way, you have me intrigued.
Whoa, your tone is so calm, but your words are so terrifying. You'd think I'd be used to this by now.
Well, as you know, my focus is on bioalchemy. Besides, keeping things fresh forever is just not possible. If you just wanted to modify certain properties of the fruit or their seeds, on the other hand, I'd easily be able to help with that.
Like the intro to Full Metal Alchemist started playing in my head, by the way. with
What could amount to a human soul?
freaking...
Alchemists usually focus in on their own research areas. Take us, for example. Timaeus, Albedo, and I all have very different research foci.
Oh, is
Wait.
that why she has ears?
Wait, is that how you pronounce that? I've always called that like foci. Is it foci? F-O-C-I? I don't know why. I've always read that in my head as like foci. I don't know why. Because focus and everything. Wow. I learned something here. Unless they're saying it wrong, but I highly doubt it. But, you know, there's a chance. Maybe I'm right.
Paimon, your idea
Don't
is
stare at me
very
like that.
imaginative. But it's beyond Timaeus' and my ability.
Why are you still staring at me?
I don't think even Albedo can make such an incredible device. After all, alchemy is not mechanics. There is a big difference between the two.
Sorry, I don't know what has gotten into Paimon today.
Well, excuse Paimon for overestimating the power of alchemy.
More you were mistaken with machinery.
In fact, before Albedo showed up, everyone in Mondstadt thought alchemy was useless.
Oh.
Of course, we know better now. But even then, I have to admit, alchemy is only one of the many wondrous arts in the world. It's certainly not some kind of all-powerful magic that can simply take a substance and preserve it indefinitely. Sorry. That wasn't meant as a criticism against you personally.
No, that was just informative. Of course. Don't blame yourself for Paimon's outlandishness, or I will make sure to keep Paimon in check in the future. We have no control over this floating girl. Don't you...
Everyone's slamming Paimon so hard for this. For once, I'm very confused at the Paim slammery.
What? Besides that, I have no idea. Yeah, everyone's treating Paimon like she's crazy. Unless, like, what is a sunset again in this world?
Those little things you can find on trees.
It's just like a pomegranate looking thing, right? Or something like that?
It's kind of in the shape of a pear.
Or a pear? Okay.
Not really, though.
Yeah, it's a pear, but not a pear. Got it.
Well, it's a pear-ish.
Thing. Yes.
But it's not two, it's one. Like
What?
fruit.
Oh, I get what you're saying, because a pear is two. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I got that. I'm not slow. That didn't go over my head. I got that one.
It almost went above you. It was flying on by and you caught it.
I caught it. Probably.
Paimon just wanted some fruit juice. What's wrong with that?
Wait, they do know what fruit juice is. Okay.
Oh, of course, these are just Timaeus' and my subjective opinions on the matter. If you're really intent on pursuing this wondrous device, you can try your luck asking Albedo. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If he has no idea how to make one either, you'll have to give up on the idea.
Huh.
He doesn't seem to be in a good mood today, though. What if he ignores us?
Then we get ignored.
And we'll keep bugging him until he gives in.
That's not how that works. Okay, we can give it a shot.
Do I really not open my eyes up all the way that it's that intimidating?
Yeah, I've never seen you do it like that. It was a little weird. You weren't squinting for a second there.
That's just my default face. I just naturally squint, man.
He won't. Albedo is not that kind of person.
There's something about Albedo today. Something seems different. What could it be?
Hey, so where is Albedo heading to anyway? Dragonspine?
Probably.
Unless he specifically says otherwise, Dragonspine is where he usually goes. He seems particularly fond of that place. And somehow, the cold doesn't seem to bother him at all.
Are we
I
gonna...
wonder who made him.
Then let's go to Dragonspine to find him. Come on, there's no time to lose.
Okay, that's a really good question. And two, like, yeah, why does he like Dragonspine? I'm taking it that he was made there, or he's from there, or something. Because
Maybe that one makes sense.
didn't his teaser call him like a homunculus or something?
I think that's what everyone assumes.
So, could it be possible that like he's like a remnant from the evil dragon or something like that? That'd be kind of cool.
He likes it there, and that's literally just a big dragon corpse, so
Maybe.
I'd assume, or made probably from a part of it, maybe?
Yeah,
Kinda
like
how the-
technically like a spawn of it or
I
something.
like how the sword became sentient from it.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying words.
It sounds good to me. I don't remember exactly what sword you're talking about, but it sounds
A
plausible.
festering desire.
Festering desire. You're right. I do remember that. Okay.
It's Amber.
This looks lively. What's the occasion? Let's go and have a
People
look.
just keep wanting to steal my fish, man.
Go away. In the most loving way possible. Go away.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy meeting you all the way out here.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, it's the Guildmaster.
Hello.
Cyrus? Halid? What's everyone doing at Dragonspine?
Oh, the Traveler is joining us too. Oh, great! Fantastic! Wonderful!
Wait, that guy in the middle, is he the guy from the
The
last
more the merrier.
cryo event?
I agree. I feel
guy?
much better with
Huh?
the Traveler joining us. Definitely the kind of person you want to have around in a tight spot.
Isn't that the guy that got knocked out by the frost flower? Or was that someone else?
No idea.
Huh.
What have I walked into here?
Oh, right! Paimon remembers most of these people are from the Adventurers Guild. Then again, it seems a certain outrider is doing too.
Allow me to explain.
Please do.
The Adventurers Guild is holding winter training on Dragonspine.
Ah. You know, I hope the central guild master is a playable character.
This guy? That
No, like the head honcho.
Oh, the
guildmaster.
main person, whoever that will be, basically.
Whoever is like in control of the whole thing.
Of
'Cause
all
there's
the
like
guilds?
regional guild masters, but who's like the main overseer?
If there is one, it may be just a regional thing, admittedly. But yeah, that would be cool. Honestly, I'd
As
be
you
good with
know,
Cyrus.
Our members have varying levels of adventure experience. Dragonspine is an excellent place for budding adventurers to challenge themselves and improve. But it's dangerous to go alone.
So take this.
So, we made a plan for senior members to pair up with junior members. This way, everyone can experience training on Dragonspine together under safe and controlled circumstances.
Okay.
Now, every adventurer can progress together. I've been working on this grand plan for half a year now, and it's finally coming together! It's a great plan, isn't it?
Nice. I like that.
Hey, you are an outstanding adventurer. Surely you must be willing to join us and help out.
Amber, what are
What
you
are you
doing here?
Adventurers Guild short on experienced members?
Or you're just overseeing it.
Well, that's part of it, actually.
Who else is a part of the writers? I just realized. Is she the only one?
The only ones that we know of is Jean, Eula, and Amber. No, and Kaya.
No, I'm talking about like her
But-
thing.
But yeah, of the Outriders, I think Amber's like the only one that we know, unless there's some people in the comics that we don't know about. Yeah, not to my
The other
knowledge.
reason is, when I was patrolling the perimeter of Dragonspine, I found a lost kid named Joel.
Joel.
I heard he lives here on the camp, so I escorted him back.
I remember that kid. Do you remember that kid?
Ah, yeah, his dad is dead.
I know. Joel's
right.
father went missing.
Oh, I guess he's just gone.
I totally sympathize with how much Joel misses his family. Dragonspine is so bleak and deserted. It must have been so lonely for him here.
Oof, 1 second.
Aw, Amber.
Okay.
Anyway, I wanted to do something to cheer Joel up, so I said I'd build a snowman with him. It's something he enjoys doing.
I'd insert a song here if it wouldn't get us instantly copyrighted.
Please don't.
But I could sing it potentially. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry.
It also gives me a chance to stay here for a while and help Cyrus out.
Nice.
Poor Cyrus.
I like both. Maybe Amber, because Amber is actually like a main character.
Aw, really? Thank you.
You're okay.
She's great. Daniel, you bulking up?
Yes.
You bulking up? What's going on here? That will forever be archived on YouTube. Thank you, God. You are so amazing. Oh, and now Daniel, do you want to show it off now? Look. Oh yeah.
Look how thick my arm is.
Look. Chewie, get out of there. I don't want you on this man anymore. Come on, get out. Get out. Come on, get.
He's waddling his
Come
way.
on,
He's
out.
He's doing his thing.
Out. Come on. Out. Okay, no, this way. Come on. Come out. Get out of his shirt. Go.
Don't force him out. Don't touch him.
Come on. Out. Yeah, get off of this. He's weird. I don't want you getting any of his weirdness on you. Come on. Come on, little sugar glider.
He's content.
He's content. Don't be content with weirdness. Just come on.
It's okay to be weird.
Come on. Get
Actually,
out.
in fact, everyone's weird. Just everyone puts on a persona. Persona.
Persona?
Persona.
Persona. Okay, come. Just I'm gonna slightly like.
No, you're pushing it out.
Yeah.
Stop that.
That's kind of my point. I was trying to like slowly push him forward.
He's content.
He's content. I see that. He definitely looks content.
He's going to sleep.
He's going to sleep? Wait, how are you gonna play the game? Am I playing the game?
I'm just looking at Chewie.
Okay, I'll play the game.
You're not looking at Chewie?
I mean, I can barely see him. I have to look at the camera and look at the screen showing the camera. Oh, I see a nose. No, I can no longer see the nose. It's gone. No, it's back.
He's getting comfortable.
He's getting comfortable. Okay, I'm gonna hit the next line. Ha!
Let's go meet up with Joel then. Oh, I invited another friend of mine to join too. She should be here any second. She'll be perfect for this kind of thing.
Ah, yes. Who could this be?
Could be anyone.
I don't totally know. What? Now, it's just rude to put your hand in front of my face, Stan. I saw that. You were covering me up on camera. I saw that.
I'm giving room for Chewie because he's doing a U-turn.
Okay, admittedly, Chewie is way more adorable than me, so he can cover up my face as much as he wants. But, you know, that
I'm
This
giving
isn't-
him
this
room.
isn't
He's
Chewie.
crawling back in.
This is Chewie. This is
Exactly.
not Chewie. This
I'm
is Daniel.
I'm-
As you can see, this is Daniel. Your hand doesn't get in my front of my face. Where is
I
he?
was giving him room. He was crawling back in.
Where did he go?
He's in my shirt.
Well, that could be anywhere.
In a shirt.
Hey, Cyrus, we've got to take off. Is that okay?
No problem. Go ahead. I still have some final checks to make, so I will call you before we depart.
You making fun of me? I had an itch on the side of my nose. You jerk. Okay.
Sorry, brother. I mean, you could have gone for the classic, like,
I just did. I was like, oh, itch. Just got an itch. You know? That's all I was doing.
I
Well, that looks like you're going for like some kind of sleepy seed or something. It's like, are you sleepy?
just did.
Wait.
Two different games.
What game were you playing there?
I think I was playing State of Decay.
State of Decay? Ah, yes. Hello there!
Hey, Joel, we're here.
It's been a long time, Joel.
Hi, everyone. I'm so happy right now. It's nice to have so many people to hang out with.
Hasn't his father been missing for like months now?
Have you even met Joel?
I think so. I'm pretty sure I
Are
did.
you here to build a snowman too?
Nice.
Hi, Eula.
Build a snowman.
I really...
No.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to do the introductions. This is Eula, the Spindrift Knight and captain of the Knights of Favonius Reconnaissance Company.
Ah! That's clever. Introducing her to Joel so it works for if this is the first time you've ever met her, or you can shrug it off if you've already met her.
Amber, you're being far too formal. The child
I
is
see what you
never
did there.
going to remember all that.
Yep, he would not.
Please, just call me Eula.
Okay, Auntie Eula. You can call me Joel.
Auntie Eula?
Uh-oh. Eula's gonna add that to her long list of scores to settle.
Or not.
All right, if that's what you want to call me, go right ahead.
She's happy with that.
Whoa. Eula just let something go for once?
Amber, what's this I hear about a snowman? I came to assist because you told me the Adventurers Guild was short-handed.
Yeah, that's something else. But look, Joel's at the age where he should be having fun, and there's nothing to play with on Dragonspine.
It's a giant mountain. Go exploring.
Aren't there monsters around?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, there are, but, you know, with Amber, he should be fine.
Did you say with Amber he should be fine?
Yes, I said with Amber, he would be fine. Do you have something against Amber?
No, of course not.
Uh-huh.
She can shoot fire.
Yes, she can.
Yeah.
It's a good, make a great point.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
He used to build snowmen with his dad, and since his dad's not around, we're keeping him company instead.
We're babysitting, in other words. Okay.
Besides, Eula, it's gotta be more fun than taking an ice bath all by yourself.
Mental training?
Let's combine our forces and build ourselves a huge snowman. It'll be a ton of fun.
I approve.
Yep. Count Paimon in too. Paimon wants to build a snowman.
It's okay, brother. Me silencing you would be far better than the mouse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Mickey, don't play around.
Auntie Eula, are you too busy to join in? If so, it's okay. I understand.
No, nothing like that. My mind was on something else, that's all. Building a snowman with Joel, are we? Sounds wonderful. I'd be delighted to join you.
Aw.
Who are you?
Then let's get started. First, we need to split up into teams to gather some supplies. Joel and I will be on one team. You and Eula can be on the other team.
I'll be on the Gathering Snow team.
Of course you would be on that team.
Hey, Joel, see that huge tree over there? Wanna race me there?
Yeah, let's do it.
What tree? I saw multiple trees. Which tree?
The tree.
That doesn't answer.
Those two are fast. It's hard to tell which of them is having more fun. Hey, what's up with you two? Why are you just staring at each other without saying anything?
Trying to figure out what you're thinking.
Well,
Wait,
We're alone, you can tell me.
I like that bottom one, yeah.
Joel probably hasn't spent much of his life in the city. He doesn't know me, and he doesn't know what the Lawrence name means to the people in Mondstadt.
Right. That's why he calls you Auntie Eula.
Careful, Paimon.
True. In his eyes, I'm just another ordinary person from Mondstadt.
Oh, how nice. You should get out more.
It was a surprise, but not in a bad way at all.
It's time to get building a snowman.
Yes.
Indeed. It's just... That's the thing. I'm a little worried that I won't be up to the challenge.
Have you never built a snowman?
I have never built a snowman before. My
Answers your
upbringing was
question.
very strict, so I never had the chance when I was a child.
What? That's weird to think about. What?
And after I grew up, of course, it's not the sort of thing I would spend my time doing.
Oh no. Paimon's starting to feel sorry for Eula.
Don't worry, it's just for fun.
You sound confident. All right then. Enough small talk for now. I see we have a member of the Adventurers Guild joining us.
Who?
Greetings.
Hi!
We have a slight problem here. We've done a head count, and it turns out that we have an odd number of participants. In other words, we still have one instructor slot left to fill.
You can have Paimon.
How it happened was, we originally asked Fischl to be an instructor, but she was busy with something outside of Mondstadt during this period. So, we found another adventurer to fill in for her, but they still haven't shown up yet.
And who would that be?
Thank goodness you are here.
I guess it's Eula now.
Oh, hello. My name is Gerald. I'm a new adventurer.
Hi.
Sup?
Try not to die.
In that case,
Eula can help. Oh, you thought you could get out.
fine. But for that, you will pay.
Huh? Pay for what?
That's just how Eula talks.
Okay. I got it. I'm ready and willing to learn.
See, someone else who doesn't freak out around you.
Gerald,
Good, good. Then
You're gonna be great.
everything is settled. Thank you for your help, Eula. If anybody else signs up later, I may have to ask for your help as well.
No problem.
Why did you give the spot to Eula?
I want people to... Oh, I want people to know all the good qualities she has. Of course, that's the reason.
Oh, okay. You're so nice. Paimon noticed Eula smiled just now. It must have meant a lot to her.
I just didn't want to do it personally.
I thought you did it to be nice to her.
That's just the bonus.
To be honest, Eula really is the best candidate for an instructor. Most people would find it hard to cope on the mountain because of the sheer cold, but not her. Oh, now Paimon gets it. This must be the whole reason why Amber got Eula involved in the first place. We were supposed to find supplies, but now Eula's busy with other stuff, and Paimon doesn't feel like going around collecting things. How do you think Amber and Joel are doing? Let's head up the mountain and see what they're up to.
Paimon, me and you are on the same page. What?
Uh-huh.
Get judging my ass face.
I realized I didn't do this on purpose, but I raised my glasses when I did that. Look
We
at you,
should
and I
look
was
for a
like,
place to take shelter.
that. Now this is
I'll be fine.
this is
But
intentional.
we don't want you catching a cold.
Well, that's really sweet of you, Zhongli. And for once, you said something that wasn't about boats and sailing, or wine.
Also, he says he's unaffected, but he actually does freeze. Liar. What a filthy liar.
Well, yeah, you know.
Know what?
Strange. Didn't they say they were going this way? Where the heck are they?
Hiding, probably.
Did you get here too late? Have they moved on already?
What? Huh?
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that? I did not. I did. Maybe. Yes, I did. I did. I had to think about it for a second, but I did.
Could they be in danger? Hurry! Let's go check it out!
Oh no!
I thought it was like behind us. Is it like far off? Heard it again! It's 70 meters away! How are we hearing this?
Very loud branches.
Ah.
Voice?
Follow the source of the voice.
That was a branch snapping.
It still is a branch snapping.
It still is a branch.
It's coming from that direction!
Goodbye, Hilly Charles.
Don't mind me.
What in the world?
The sound just completely stopped!
Looks like we lost it.
How could that happen? After all the adventures we've been on, our tracking skills are honed to perfection. Aren't they?
I would think.
I'm terrible at bounties.
What?
Oh, guess we underestimated whatever was behind it. But if that's the case, then what exactly are we dealing with here?
I know that voice.
Albedo!
Huh?
Yo.
What brings you to Dragonspine?
Oh, it was just you.
Oh, so it was Albedo all along.
Sweet.
All along. Oh, what do you mean by that?
On the way here, we kept hearing weird noises, and it felt like someone was watching us the whole time. Turns
Was it
out
the
it was
fox?
just you.
Was that a coincidence?
Wait, is that fox supposed to be there? Or
It's cute.
it's adorable, but is that a part of the cutscene, or is there an actual fox
it
there?
really gave us the creeps. If you're bored up here, go find something
spirit animal.
useful to do. Don't go sneaking around scaring the poop out of people.
The things you felt and heard could easily be attributed to animals, or bandits, perhaps. You should be wary at all times in this environment. There are all too many ways to sustain losses here if you aren't careful.
I'm taking it that the fox is not supposed to be in this cutscene.
What gives you that idea?
No reason. No reason
I think
at all.
This is supposed to be happening.
You're right. This is supposed to be happening, right?
Yeah.
100%. This guy, he's supposed to be like default walking into us.
So, what business brought you here?
It's a long story.
We actually came to look for you, but then it turned into looking for Amber. But now we've met you, so we're back to that again.
Your thought process is rather chaotic, as is the way in which you articulate it.
I like chaos.
Hey, how dare you! All Paimon's trying to say is that we came here to look for you.
Oh, is that so? Then it must surely be something of great importance. I'm all ears.
Actually, it's nothing serious.
He seems to be in a better mood than we thought, right? Does that mean Timaeus' stupidity doesn't really get to him after all?
Stupidity? What did Timaeus ever do to deserve that?
We're probably overthinking.
Huh. Okay, let's just forget that ever came up.
That's okay if you can't tell me about it. Just treat this as an opportunity to stroll on the mountain and enjoy the view.
I will totally do that, actually.
Little fox is your spirit animal, eh?
So basically, the truth is we're here on adventurer duty.
Okay,
I see.
filled him in.
So you foisted the rookie off onto Eula so that you could wander off and goof around?
Exactly.
Yes.
We're not goofing around! And Eula was the right person for the job. We were just being nice.
I mean, I would have been, but Daniel sure wasn't.
I didn't want to go on a fetch quest.
What about you then, huh? What are you doing on Dragonspine?
This is where he usually is.
A friend commissioned me to do some artwork recently, and I have yet to finish. I came here because it's a quiet place where I can gather my thoughts, gather inspiration, and gather some raw materials while I'm at it.
Nice. Okay. I get that. I feel that.
Raw materials? For what?
Paint. Star silver can be used to make high-quality silver paint.
Really?
I just ran out of my previous batch, so I'll collect some ore while I'm here.
Ore can be used to make paint?
I was about to ask the exact same thing.
Yes, but you have to be selective with the specimens you choose. Even with a high level of impurities, star silver still contains fine silver-colored particles, but they lack luster, which impacts the color saturation of the pigment made from them. Paint made with such pigment is generally viewed as a fake or a defective product.
Really? Okay.
Interesting. So, paint aside, can you talk about how you find inspiration? Paimon wants to learn.
Paimon, take a look around. Tell me what doesn't give inspiration.
You want to learn to paint?
Oh
I
boy.
don't see why not.
No, not for me. For the traveler. Paimon wants the traveler to learn how to paint.
Don't remember saying anything like that, but okay.
During our travels, we sometimes have nights where there's nothing to do. It sure be nice to do something memorable rather than just sit around.
Bro, are they teasing a paint system? We're gonna be able to paint eventually.
I'm about to become the next...
Picasso?
Yes. Catashio.
Painting is a great
Monet.
example because it can capture a moment in time. So it seems like it's definitely a worthwhile skill to
Fox is really
have.
cute.
It is. It's well rendered as well.
Why not? Once you mastered it, you can paint Paimon.
Look at its little boots.
It does. It's got booties.
Not a
Little
bad
booties.
idea. Well, since you two would like to learn more about painting, why don't you come with me to the campsite? I have painting materials there. You can practice while I give you some guidance.
Nice. Okay.
Sounds great.
What about Amber?
Oh, she'll be fine. She is a Knight of Favonius after all. Let's just forget about all that stuff for now and go with Albedo.
See? She can handle herself.
All
Come
right.
on, let's go. It's so
course she
cold
can.
out. Paimon wants to get to the camp and warm up by the fire.
Bye-bye.
Oh, goodbye, little Foxy, and hello, new campsite. Hua!
Babadoo skiboo.
Shkibdwa.
Bow-da-bow.
Thieves! It's gotta be!
What it be?
Some things are missing.
Nothing valuable, hopefully. Wait, where's Paimon's Mora?
Excuse me?
Why would it be here?
It's hard to say their value, but
Wait.
some of my alchemy notes are missing.
That's bad.
That would actually be bad.
Alchemy notes? Would they fetch a high price?
Probably?
Probably.
To the uninitiated, they are merely scraps of paper. But for someone who knows what they're doing, the knowledge contained in those notes is more valuable than any treasure.
That sounds bad.
That's pretty bad.
So you're saying only someone who knows alchemy would have stolen them? But the only people who come to Dragonspine are adventurers, thieves, and monsters. What use would any of them have with your notes?
I don't think it's that simple.
I feel the same way. However, Hilichurl break-ins and other such incidents are not unheard of on Dragonspine. It's difficult to draw a conclusion based solely on the evidence at hand. These appear to be...
Appear to be what?
Footprints?
Human?
Gasp! Actually, that's
fresh
really
ones.
small.
Meaning our thief can't have made it far.
What?
Let's chase him down. We can't let them get away.
And then we'll beat him to... wait, no, that
Yes.
sounds a bit... No! That seems a bit extreme. No.
From the
We
entrance,
will-
the footprints go that way.
We will politely ask them why they vandalized. No, that sounds like a stupid idea. No, we're gonna beat them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more I kept talking, they'll...
See, now you're starting to think with portals.
What?
The footprints
What
lead
do
there.
portals have to do with any of this?
So they scaled the cliff. Okay,
Poros.
after them.
Oh, poros. But poros are cute. They're not bloodthirsty. That I know of. Okay, I know it wants us to fight all these things, but we really don't have to.
I don't have to, and I already have.
So easy to lose track completely.
That's why we have to hurry.
Don't mind. You just don't mind. I'm just here for the fire.
We're just here for the fire. We can share it.
This isn't good.
Do you want to share? You don't want to share. He doesn't want to share.
He doesn't like sharing.
Wow. Don't you know that sharing is caring?
Our thief must have jumped from the cliff.
Huh?
Get
What?
your wind glider ready. We're going down. Here, more footprints.
Oh, is that one guy that uses a glider from that one quest?
They're heading to the cavern.
No idea.
Ooh, we got you now. You sure can run, but you definitely can't hide.
Okay, Paimon, you're kind of scaring me. Just
Let's
tone it
go
down.
in.
Paimon, you're sounding like Daniel more by the second.
Wait,
I'm sounding more like
I have an
Paimon.
idea.
Both are worrying.
I'll go in alone. Traveler, please stay here and guard the entrance.
Wait, we're just gonna guard the entrance?
This cavern has 2 points of entry, and there are shortcuts inside. Judging from the state of the footprints, he hasn't been in there long. I should be able to reach the other side before he does.
God.
Cut him off at both ends. Good idea.
Whoever apprehends the thief first has to notify the other party. This way we're fully covered.
Gotcha.
Still,
Got it.
safety comes first. We do not yet know the identity of our thief. Please take care.
It's fine.
We'll be fine.
Okay. See you shortly.
Take care too.
Of course.
But wait.
I guess we're just waiting outside. Okay.
We found the thief. This is taking forever.
He's not been that long.
Come
Really?
on.
Huh. Maybe it just feels like a long time because Paimon hates waiting. Waiting is so boring. Why don't we find something to do to pass the time? You know, something like...
Build a snowman.
Hey, you were getting on my case yesterday for saying that.
Look at all that star silver over there.
Oh.
Why don't we gather it up for
I
Albedo?
feel like this is a bad idea.
It's right next to the cavern, so we won't be going far. If anything happens outside, we can be right back here in no time.
I think this is a bad idea.
This is a really bad idea. I thought the whole point was, you know, not leaving the cave entrance. I mean, yeah, it's right
Well-
there, but
Yeah.
This stuff looks kind of lackluster. Is that because of the impurities like Albedo
no,
was talking
guys,
about?
stop.
Oh man, let
No.
me blindly look at this direction.
Hey,
No.
this one's not bad.
Okay.
Alright, this should be enough. Some star silver shines a lot more brightly than others, huh?
Yes, but we.
Finally, you're back.
Uh huh.
Yes.
Did you get him?
Sorry. I was unable to catch him. He was faster than I'd imagined.
What?
Oh, so after all that, we still don't even know who the thief was? What a waste. Still, we won't be going back completely empty-handed. We did some mining.
Mining?
Yep.
Yeah, for star silver. Look, we got quite a lot. It's just like you said. Some are really bright and shiny, and others just look like regular lumps of rock with a little shiny bit here or there.
Star silver.
Do you not remember?
I was merely saying what was on the front of my mind. I hadn't thought you would genuinely go and gather some.
What is going on with Albedo?
Well, you said they
What was
can
in
be
that
turned
cave?
into paint, so we got pretty curious. Also, if it weren't for that thief, we'd be making paint by now anyway, right? Or even painting by this point.
Wait, so he's forgetting what he's saying. Does that mean there's either one, two Albedos, or two personalities?
Maybe you're the person who used alchemy in there and
How would
meddled with him.
Oh, that'd be weird. Alchemy is pretty
Anyway,
weird,
it's
admittedly.
all the thief's fault for wasting our time.
Yes, it's all the thief's fault.
What is going on?
The notes mean a lot to me. I'm not quite ready to give up the search yet. Let's keep an eye out for clues as we go.
Oh, just one thing. Do you want us to bring all this ore back, or did you want to sort through and get rid of the useless bits first? There's no point in bringing the bad ones back if it'll ruin the quality of the paint. Some of them do look pretty dull to Paimon, so it doesn't seem like those will be of any use at all.
Oof.
Feeling alright there?
Indeed. The sorting process is necessary. Humans are such practical creatures. They only want those things that are good. Once they have learned to distinguish between good and bad, they will never stop comparing things in their minds.
Has Albedo always been like this? Because that would also explain why, like, the last time we met him, how he was, like, all kind of nonchalant until the very end when we walked off, and he's like, will you be able to stop me if I ever go evil or something? Has there always been, like, two of them?
Useless things should be disposed of at the outset.
Okay.
He's going through his edgy bit.
He's going...
Right! Saves a lot of time that way. Efficiency first. So let's start by...
Help! Help me!
Oh, this is how Bennett's gonna become a part of the thing.
Hear that? Was that a cry for help?
That voice sounded very familiar.
It's likely an adventurer in danger.
Let's check it out.
Okay.
Yep. It's Bennett, though. Like, when is he not in danger, though?
His lore is pretty good.
I actually haven't read a ton of his lore.
He's just very unlucky.
Oh. That's...
Why do you think he's covered in scars?
battle scars, man. You know?
Sad to say, I don't think a lot of them are.
The voice was definitely coming from around here.
Hello there?
Is anybody there? Help me!
How the heck did you get in there?
No way! Is that...
Who's
Is that the traveler in Paimon? It's me, Bennett!
It's Bennett!
Oh, goodness!
I didn't recognize you.
Let's get him out!
So sorry to trouble you guys again. The key should be someplace nearby. Please, help me find it.
I like how every time a new event comes by and a new character, quote unquote, new character shows up, it's question marks. It's like, oh no. Who could this be?
Open.
Well,
I was hoping it was just unlocked.
no, it's right there, but
Wow,
close enough.
So much clutter. Oh, we're not gonna find the key here,
Oh,
surely.
never mind.
No, never mind. Sucks to be you, Bennett. Oh.
But,
Uh-oh. We got company.
oh, Fatui, we should have known. Oh, you, Joy.
Get off the rock.
I've noticed that you like hugging that pillar of yours, Daniel, but like, seriously. Come on, man. It's time to fight some bad guys. Ha! I like how you always timed that as well, by the way. You just want to play with them more, Daniel. It's okay. You can be honest with us. Okay. Wow, that was scary. Nice. Now melt this dude. Now, don't be rude. Don't be rude, you Fatui. What are the grunts called?
These guys?
Yeah, what are they called? They just called Fatui?
I think so. I think Fatui's a Fatui.
Top Hat Man. That's what I'm gonna call you, Fatui Top
But
Hat.
there's two top hats.
Oh, there's large Top Hat Man.
That is still the same thing.
Oh,
We were searching around for nothing.
the ice one.
There you go. Simple and clean.
Finally, I'm out. Thank you so much. If only there hadn't been rocks mixed in with the snow on the tree, it wouldn't have made me all dizzy when it fell down onto my head. And then
What?
I would have never walked into the Fatui's trap.
What? Wait, you got hit in the head with a rock?
Okay, rocks and snow. Weird, but okay. But on a tree?
Bennett? In a cage? Never saw that coming.
Okay, calm down the sauce. Sauce?
I won't bore you with the rest of the details. Just me being unlucky again.
Has his voice slightly changed? I think it's the same voice actor, but
Oh. We drove them off. We gotta get that revenge.
Yep, taking them out was child's play. No need to thank us.
You did? That's so nice of you guys. I know they were probably just following orders. But still, thanks for helping me out.
So what are you doing on Dragonspine? Didn't Razor want to come with you?
Did you hear about the Adventurers Guild thing? They're hosting a winter camp here. As one of their veteran adventurers, I'm here to help out the rookies.
I'm so sorry for those rookies. Oh, you're the one that didn't show up. I think it's better that you didn't.
Yeah, the rookie...
That guy would have died.
Probably wouldn't have survived.
Razor's not an adventurer. And as the leader of Benny's adventure team, as well as the only actual member, I had to come on my own.
That sounds so sad.
Can we get, like, another one in there?
Can Razor just join already? Because dang, it's sad.
He's a part of his own thing.
But now I've been stuck here
we
for
have a new
so
character
long.
just join.
I probably
be like,
missed
oh
it.
yeah, but it's the coolest or something like that.
I hope
Please let
Cyrus
them be
doesn't get
broken
mad
out
at
of the
me.
wazoo. Like
They're
let
more
them be the
powerful
top
than-
tier character. Just 5-star
But
characters.
they still just idolize Bennett.
That would be incredible. That would just be the greatest thing ever, potentially. Oh, okay.
They're leading rookies too.
Oh! Wait, so that guy Gerald who got left in the lurch, he was supposed to be paired up with you?
Gerald would have died.
They would Gerald past tense.
If so, sorry, Bennett, but you really did miss it. He got paired up with a different instructor instead.
What?
Oof.
It's been like hours, dude.
Weren't they short on instructors? Where'd they suddenly get extras from?
A few
It's okay,
people
Bennett.
from the Knights of Favonius stepped up in order to help support the event, so they ended up with more instructors than students.
Knights of Favonius. Yeah, they're definitely more reliable than me. I'm just a walking accident waiting to happen.
I mean, don't add power to it, my dude.
But you're not exactly wrong. You're great too. Yeah, you help other people deal good damage. You know, you're okay.
You're a great support.
You're good at supporting people from the back lines.
Now that's just mean. Come
It's
on,
true.
Dan. Come on, Daniel. Come on.
It's okay.
Leave the poor boy alone.
Reality's reality.
I like that second one. You can't directly compare knights and adventurers. I like that.
Right, right. Anyway, that was just the situation when we last saw them. It might have changed by now. Who knows? Maybe a whole load more rookies will have turned up
Paimon,
to
do you
join
want them
in.
to die?
Besides, after all the trouble you've gone to show up as an instructor, Paimon's sure Cyrus will put you to work.
In some way, shape, or form.
Really?
Maybe.
For sure.
What's the thing on his nose? Is that a scar or a bandage?
On his nose?
Is that like a
Hey, wait a
bandage?
second. Where'd Albedo go?
He didn't come with us.
Albedo? You mean the alchemist from the Knights of Favonius? He's one of the instructors too?
No.
No, he just happened to be on Dragonspine. We were just with him, but then we heard you calling for help. He must have left us at some point after that. Could he have gone back to keep looking for clues?
I
Let's go back
guess.
to the cavern and see if he's there.
What will we find in the cavern other than dastardly evil things?
Do you think we're... Do you think we're ever, by the way, gonna get an event or a storyline where, like, Bennett isn't trapped in a cage? Or is that always gonna be his shtick?
I think that's his
Still no
shtick.
sign of
Dang.
Albedo. This is weird. Where has he run off to?
Are we gonna actually have to fight Albedo by the end of this?
That'd be cool.
This is great! Dragonspine's so fun today. There's so many people around. It's never usually like this.
Leave it to Bennett to be like, I was kidnapped today. It's the greatest day ever.
Today's going better than most.
This was where we heard Bennett's cry for help.
Okay.
Right?
Right?
We heard his voice and went straight over to rescue him. Then we noticed Albedo was gone. Huh. So he just didn't feel like helping us save Bennett?
I mean, we were more than enough.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Albedo, where the heck have you been? We've been looking for you.
I should be the one to ask you that. Didn't I tell you to stay at the cavern entrance?
Got it. The thief was the other Albedo. He came. Okay, that makes sense. There's two of them. Gotcha.
I'm not really following who was waiting for who and who was looking for who, but first things first. I apologize, Albedo. I don't fully understand what's going on, but
Oh no.
it seems like it's mostly my fault.
Wait.
No. Bennett, this is not because of you. You needn't blame yourself.
Wait. Did he make a clone of himself? Wait, wait, because I'm trying to figure out, like, how would there be two of them? Well, Albedo messes with the alchemy craziness and everything. Did he go like, oh, this would be a great idea. Let's make a copy of me.
Two heads are better than one. Unless one of them becomes evil.
They always become evil.
Wow.
Tell me one clone in any sort of entertainment, any form.
Not all twins, not one is always evil.
I'm not talking about real life here. I'm talking about in media, any form of entertainment. When has a clone, not a twin, a clone, ever not been evil?
Rex.
Rex? From what series? Who's Rex? Oh, right.
Clone Wars.
Oh, now listen here. Yeah, I actually can't fault you on that. That's actually a really solid answer. Most of the time, they're evil. Most of the time.
It's a lot of bad apples.
Especially if we're talking about Star Wars. Most of the time.
Technically not, though.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Proceed.
Good soldiers follow orders, brother.
Traveler, clear this up for me. What was the reason that you left the cavern entrance? Did you...
There you are.
Well, that was convenient that she just came out of nowhere.
I see. Evil Albedo doing bad things, so good Albedo is gonna be chased by Eula.
I hope that's not a thing. Oh my
Stay
goodness.
right there. You have a lot of explaining to do.
Oh, well, that's exactly what it is. Well, hey, don't look at me like that. I was hoping for the best.
What? Me?
Huh? Eula? Aren't you supposed to be helping the new guy?
Yes, that's what I would be doing. If I hadn't been interrupted by a certain someone's malicious scheming.
Malicious scheming?
Oh no, she's blinded by vengeance.
Albedo, I saw you taking Jewel towards the wasteland at the edge of Dragonspine. That place is crawling with monsters. What the devil do you think you were doing?
What?
What?
Whoa, wait a second. What's going on?
Wait, where's Amber?
Actually, wrong question. How much stuff is going on?
No, she's still helping people with stuff.
No. She just said that Albedo was taking Joel to the edge of the thing. So where's Amber? Amber was with Joel.
When I came to stop you from leading Joel any further, your first reaction was to throw the child down and attack me. When I fought back, you quickly fled. Care to explain?
Oh boy.
I thought she just stopped at throw the child. Like, whoa, over the cliff? No, throw the child down. Okay.
I see. Interesting.
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 Eula, it sounds like you met an imposter. Someone who was impersonating me.
Oh boy.
Impersonating you? To what end?
It is difficult to draw a definitive conclusion for now. But these strange incidents do seem to be connected.
Your alchemy notes were stolen. Can the Traveler and Paimon testify that the three of you were together up until you entered the cavern?
Yeah.
Yes, we can confirm that.
As things stand, I don't have any reason to harm the child. Whoever you met is likely to be both the thief
now.
who stole my notes and also an imposter.
That was such an honest answer. For the moment, I don't have any reason to, harm that kid.
For now, I don't have a moment to punt this child.
Yeah, for now. Just for
now.
now. Maybe
Unless
that'll
science
change.
calls for it.
Oh, please, no.
Of course. It's entirely natural for you to be skeptical of my story.
I mean, duh.
There's an imposter among us.
Someone's sus.
I was separated from the Traveler and Paimon for a significant duration while we were pursuing the thief. My word alone cannot serve as a definitive account of my actions and whereabouts during that period.
Being honest.
No, not that. I was sorry.
the
That's
music?
also cool. No, music's beautiful as well. But what if Among Us actually added a feature of like some tech that imposters could just for 10 seconds change colors? and then they could kill someone, and then they could vent, and you never know.
Congratulations, you're right.
Wait, did they add something like that?
Yeah, Imposters had a huge update.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I haven't actually played it myself, but apparently they added something called a shapeshifter that can, like, briefly turn into someone else for a few seconds.
I'm partially happy and partially feeling robbed.
You're a little late.
Dang it!
So close.
Oh, and I for anyone wondering, like, he's like, oh, did he read it somewhere until I forget? And he's coming. No, I have nothing to do with Among Us. I've played it once or twice, like a year ago. I do not follow that. I feel so happy right now that I actually called something like that. That's cool. But if I came up with it, I'm sure they had it on the board for a while and everything. Mm-hmm. Dang.
I don't know how much Among Us has changed.
I wonder. Oh. Okay, sorry. I had to say that.
Enough Among Us.
Yeah.
But the Traveler and Paimon can at least testify that I was not the individual who tore up the campsite or stole my notes.
Albedo, do you have any enemies? Could it be one of your enemies impersonating you to get revenge on you or something?
It was me!
I don't have any enemies. And I'm not aware of having given anyone cause to exact vengeance upon me.
You said the word.
There is insufficient evidence to assert what happened with any certainty at this point. Given how serious the situation is, Eula, I won't discourage your ongoing suspicion of me if you can't believe my story. Though, naturally, I would hope you can afford me some credibility on account of our solidarity as fellow members of the Knights of Favonius. Traveler, Paimon, Bennett, if you are willing, I welcome you to monitor my activities beyond this point so that you can act as my witnesses. If I am what this imposter wants, he will come looking for me again eventually. Things can only become clearer from that point on.
This is interesting.
Let's tie something around your head so we can tell which one's the real one.
What?
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, as preposterous as your claims sound. And I will choose to believe that an imposter went after Joel, and not you. I will keep Joel safe. If you need any support with the investigation, contact myself and Amber.
You have my gratitude.
As far as Amber goes, I will...
Why'd you get all serious?
Eula! Eula! Where are you?
Who could it be?
It's supposed to be Amber, but...
We're here!
Eula! Oh, and Traveler, Paimon, Albedo, and Bennett. You're all together. Great.
Okay.
Bennett, I'm glad I ran into you here. Cyrus was telling me you still hadn't shown up. He was getting worried you might have run into some trouble.
He always runs into trouble, I mean...
Always. That's his existence, sadly.
Yeah, I ran into a little trouble. Thanks for your concern.
Sure thing. Well, now that I found you, let's go check in with Cyrus. But before that, has something come up? How come you're all gathered here together?
All these
Need any
named
help?
characters.
Whoa.
Between us, there have been a few minor incidents, but nothing I haven't already dealt with.
Yeah. It's my fault, really. All because of my bad luck.
Shouldn't they
But
tell Amber about the
everything is
imposter
fine
Albedo?
now.
There's no reason to say there's an imposter among us.
There's always a reason to say that!
So, it's all set then? Great. Shall we head back down
Well,
together?
she's an imposter.
I did say I'd bring Bennett back if I saw him.
Sure, I'm ready to go.
Very well. Let's go.
Wait. Weren't we supposed to...
And then there were 3.
Huh.
I almost didn't count Paimon.
Traveler, can we talk somewhere else? There's something I need to tell you.
You've been experimenting again, haven't you?
Okay.
Let's go to my camp.
Oh boy. Okay. What have you done? What? What have...
Science have you done?
What have you done,
And
Albedo?
how dare you leave me out?
Daniel, what have we talked about when it comes to, like, mad science and everything?
Do it as fabulously as you can.
It's not... No. Where did I go wrong as a big brother?
My camp is somewhere that we can talk openly, without reservation. But before that.
What, do you want me to clean it up?
Whoa. What a mess!
You're.
I can help tidy up.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, all you have to do is pick up that one thing, and you're basically good. Boom. Oh wow, there was a lot more
I've been
things to pick up.
absorbed in research lately and haven't attended to the dusting.
Ooh.
You interrupted his dialogue.
Paint.
Yes.
Boom, books. A boom, he's gone.
Yep, that should do it. Neat and tidy.
Thank you, both of you. Now that everything is in order, it's time to talk.
Nice.
You look really serious right now. Is this about what happened earlier?
Why are you looking at me?
I remember I once told you that you must have questions, and that I would answer them.
Vaguely.
I
Yes.
also said that, while I did not wish to deceive you, there were certain things I could not go into detail on.
What the flip?
I am a synthetic human being. A human forged by human hand. The one who created me, my mother and teacher.
Oh,
Her name is Rhindaughter, a
Rhindaughter.
researcher from Conria, also
Oh.
known as Gold.
Gold?
I didn't think you'd be from Conria.
What the flip?
Rhindaughter.
A synthetic human? What the... How the heck does that work?
And does that mean you're like several hundred years old?
That would mean that, yes.
When the pinnacle of attainment in
Forever
alchemy
young.
is combined with unimaginably vast learning, the apex achievement is the creation of human life.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Usually bad things happen when you try to...
When you say Conria, do you mean...
The lost city destroyed by the gods.
Yes.
Yes.
I am indeed somewhat older than my appearance might suggest, but when I came into being, Conria had already been destroyed. I have no memories of it. My master raised me and taught me everything. Like her, I am a pure alchemist. I live for academic knowledge. Nationality and identity are not what ultimately define us.
True.
Traveler, what is your general feeling toward Dragonspine? You've visited numerous times now. Would you say it's a cold, eerie, and melancholy place?
I actually love Dragonspine, so...
It's very pretty.
Rhindaughter created two miraculous beings. One
Oh.
is me, and the other is the venomous dragon, Durin, who died here.
Oh, your brothers.
Wait,
Cool.
what?
You live on your brother's corpse.
Okay, besides that...
Kind of weird, dude. It's pretty weird.
Okay, wow, okay. That's a lot to take in. I'm gonna have to think about this.
Durin? So that makes you guys... brothers?
As sons of Rhindaughter, Durin and I are indeed inextricably linked to one another. The phenomenon of our creation defies definition within the scope of a typical human worldview. But if we may tentatively call it birth, then yes, we, by extension, are family.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Speaking of Durin, Paimon remembers that his power was quite special.
Strange, tenacious life force.
That's right. Because of this, whenever strange things happen on Dragonspine, it always makes me wonder. For instance, the feeling of being watched that you described, as well as the sounds you heard, and the one impersonating me that Eula met.
About that, there's something else I couldn't say earlier. What?
Is it your dragon brother coming in your form?
Wait.
Oh, right! Paimon knows what you mean.
Do you? I have no idea what we're talking
When
about.
Eula and the others were here just now, the Traveler gave me a look as if to say, don't say anything. Probably because it would only make you more suspicious. So Paimon kept quiet.
Thank you, Paimon.
But Paimon noticed that you came out of the cavern not too long after going in, and you told us that you didn't manage to catch the thief. Then we heard Bennett calling for help, so we went to rescue him. But strangely, you didn't come with us. And when we got back to the cavern to go find you, suddenly you were the one looking for us.
Yeah, that sums it up.
It seems that you met my imposter too.
Huh.
Well, if so, it was a pretty good impression. He had you down to a T. We never would have guessed. Also, after he left us, why did he go after Joel?
Perhaps Duran's power drives people to madness. But that's merely crude conjecture. Whether someone is impersonating me or there is another false me out there, this is a cursed tale, and it is not one whose weight you should have to bear.
I'm here for the primos.
Traveler,
You're not getting rid of me that easy.
perhaps you should return to Mondstadt if you have no further business here. The work that lies ahead will occupy me completely. I'm afraid I will be unable to entertain you beyond
I'm
this
not
point.
going anywhere. Paimon and I will help.
Yeah, we're Dragonspine veterans by now. If there's something really bad going on, we can't just leave you here to deal with it on your own. That wouldn't be very nice now, would it? Besides, there's no one else in Mondstadt that you can talk to about this. Sucrose and Timaeus don't know your secret.
Sucrose would probably be very happy.
Probably, actually.
Yeah, don't push us away at a time like this.
All right. Thank you. You were intending to participate in that winter camp, if I recall correctly. That could serve as an excellent pretext for you to remain on the mountain.
I can just be here on my own time.
In that case, please join in the activities of the Adventurers Guild as planned. And be on the lookout for any leads while you're at it. If anyone sees me, or someone like me...
We'll be sure to pass the info straight on to you.
Good. Then we're agreed.
Nice.
Okay, let's split up to look for clues. Then meet back here at this camp in a few days' time.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, is that why Albedo's fashion kind of looks like Kanuya? Huh.
Oh, interesting.
He's got kind of the same-ish feel as Dane, just minus the stars.
Oh, that's very, very interesting. Yeah, that would make sense then. Okay. Cool.
But please, whatever happens, put your
Is that the
safety
neck
first
thing
at
too,
all
then?
times.
I guess? Or is that just the mark of,
A homunculus or something. Or gold. Oh, yeah. That could be a thing.
gold?
I wonder. Dang. And that is the end to Act.
Oh, wait.
That is the act to
Act and...
of the
act.
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
and
That is it.
act.
Perfect. Nailed that. High five. Yeah. Okay, how do
Oh,
we get
you don't get the sword's from the event itself.
the sword will probably be at the end of the event, or at least the next quest.
To...
But you can start buying these. Now, I don't know what you're supposed to do to get these little trinkets and currencies,
need-
but that's a thing.
rainbow medals and gold medals.
Oh, there's going to be, like, training exercises and stuff. You're going to have to take part,
That
Daniel.
sucker, it's a snowman. And then there's the special training. And then there's the complete
Prerequisites? Prerequisites. Wait, no, I can't say it now. What'd you do to me? I used prerequisites. There we go. That is how you say that word.
Oh, never mind. You get the sword for Snowman.
What? Dude, I love that animation. Wait. Doink. Boink. Oink. That's really cute. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and then you get to keep it because Serenity Pot is awesome. I don't care what you say.
It's farmland. Also, what?
Stop viewing it as farmland, Daniel. It's your house.
That they added multiple
Why do you not
layers
like
for.
making houses in games? It's so cool to do that.
I like fighting monsters and cool bosses, but I also like having a base.
Yeah.
But I never go there. And it does nothing for me but look pretty to me.
Isn't that cool enough? Isn't that enough for you? All the Black Desert players out there are just crying considering the customizations that you can get in that game. Oh! He's right here! During the Dragonspine special training, you can obtain various snowman components. After obtaining snowman components, you can use them to make puffy snowmen in the encampment. You can also send these components to your friends, or receive such components from them. Through the event page, you have to unlock them. I don't like this trading stuff they keep doing in Genshin.
Especially if you don't have friends.
Okay, like, we know a lot of people who play Genshin. A lot of you guys play Genshin, but at the same time, I don't like
Not everyone has someone to play with.
I can only imagine, like, some kid playing this game and being like, oh, uber protective parents, I literally can't have friends. You know that's a thing. That was us growing up and everything. And it's like, they're like, oh, I can't trade with anyone because I can't be friends online with anyone. It's like, yeah,
We should
that
look
sucks.
for a place to take shelter. I'll be fine, but we don't want you catching a cold.
Obtained from special training.
Please select a head. You have no head.
Special training.
Interesting.
Ah, you get them from doing the special training.
Gotcha. Okay.
This one is the last one. No, it's just still from special training. Ah, dang. Okay.
Gonna have to go do some special training, Daniel!
So you have to do the first one.
Uh-huh. It looks like you can just do all of them. But then the, like, last one is locked. Oh, no, it's not, actually. Oh, that's just the other thing, I guess. Okay.
So complete 1, complete 2, and complete 3. Just hope and pray you get enough for one.
I'm gonna have to rush through my account and get going on this, because there's
We
only
can
a
also
few
do
days.
and trade it between each other.
That's true. You and me can go between each other. Okay, I like
That's the
that
special
idea.
training.
Oh, it's like little courses and stuff. Okay. Oh, wow, that's a face. With, like, no eyes or anything, just a mouth on a snowball.
Okay, so these are the gold medals. Still gold medals.
So, there's a running one, there's a fighting one, and then there's a...
Still gold. Oh, the next bit, I guess. The last one would be rainbow medals.
Gotcha. Okay.
These give a lot. How expensive are the parts?
I don't know. It's either that or it's very
400.
hard.
400.
Huh. There's a dog downstairs saying hi. So I guess with that we'll head off and then get working on Act 2 then? I guess. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we're going to do exactly that. We hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of Shadows Amidst Snowstorms. And there's dogs busting out of the gate right now. I gotta go let them out. So I guess, Lord willing, we're gonna see you guys!
And the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.